Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Picture This, the best picture movie review show hosted by me. My name is Alex. I am your South American connection. With me is your Canadian connection. His name is Jack.
Yes, hi.
Hi. Hey, bud.
Hi.
How are you?
Very uncomfortable now. How are you?
Oh, it's fine. Matthew Chen.
Wonderful. Yeah, he's here too.
Hello.
Hi, Matthew.
And Spance.
It's
Welcome to Picture This ASMR.
Welcome to Picture This. Welcome to Picture This ASMR. Today we are going to be talking about
I hate this already.
the French Connection.
No, Alex,
The
look at the
best picture
microphone.
winner from the 70s.
So yeah, we're talking about the French Connection today. Best Picture winner from 1971, beating out movies like Clockwork Orange and some others, I'm sure. But that's kind of the other big one.
Some others.
Yeah. So, Alex, how are we starting this? Ratings?
Well, the thing is, I didn't check anyone else's. I didn't check anyone else's score, their ratings. So I guess we should start there. I think that's traditionally where we start the show.
All right, Alex, you can kick us off.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I had the lowest one. I thought you said that I was gonna not have the lowest one, but you lied to me. Okay, cool. So here's the thing about the French Connection. It's okay. Oh, we're still on me. Okay. Gene Hackman is in it. I'm not really a big Gene Hackman fan, and there is not much really going on besides Gene Hackman. I don't really find the story that interesting or engaging. It's actually, we'll get to it later, but kind of a little bit sort of racist. No, I don't care. It's the 70s and they're cops. No, I don't. I don't care at all. Yeah, it's not really, I don't feel it's that terribly well constructed. I do think that the car chase scene, like, I get that. That's cool. I get how that was super influential. But other than that, it's fine. Yeah.
Thanks.
It's good, but I agree with Alex in most sentiments. I'm not going to be speaking super highly about it. I think it's basically, I think all of it is at least baseline good. I think it's a couple good sequences that bring it up on the positive, on the higher on the positive end. But you'll see pretty soon, I don't fuck with the 70s very well. Not that it's bad, just not my vibe. And it reflects in movies like this.
Coho's not here, but he had the same rating as one Adelaide Spence. And you know who else had the same rating? Matthew Chen. Matthew, go ahead.
I mean, it's a good movie. I can't deny that. I think it's a little bit slow and procedural in his plot, but I feel like what William Friedkin adds is pretty incredible. I think he does add a lot of style and atmosphere that really like brings it up from what could be a very boring story. And I also think that, Gene Hackman is really good. Car chase is cool. Some really great technical aspects, like on the train, that I really like. And I feel like this has definitely inspired, like I can definitely see how like future movies have been influenced by this one. But like as a start, I think it's a good movie.
Yeah, I'm just looking to see if the shot is on here. No, it is not. That's okay.
I have it at 4.5 stars. I really enjoy this movie. Oh. Matthew does have good taste in shirts. It's a very, very good shirt and very good movie. But anyway, this movie is also great. Gene Hackman is fantastic, and I think he more than deserves his Oscar win for this movie. I think it's a phenomenal performance. I think the editing is solid. I think the cinematography is great, but fuck, I love that car and train chase sequence. If you read the behind the scenes of how that scene was shot, super cool. But no, that's the clear standout scene in the movie. I think Popeye Doyle is just a really fun character. I'm not gonna say that it's not problematic in certain aspects. I do agree with those sentiments. I think it's also a bit of a product of its time. Is the 70s still better than the 30s, but it's still not much of a comparison. But no, I think it's a great movie, very well made, and has stood. What's the phrase I want to use? It holds up.
The test of time.
It holds up for me on rewatch. It dipped half a star for me, but I still really enjoyed it. Our average rating for this is 3.6 out of 5. A little lower than I would have liked, but whatever.
Yeah, I think it's a little higher than I think a lot of us would want.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I think really struggling because extra credit's gonna really. I didn't realize that Gene Hackman had won Best Actor for this because there's at least one extra credit movie that I think blows Gene Hackman out of the water, kind of. And I mean, when I say kind of, I mean completely. Like it's not even it's not even out of the gate. But yeah, okay. 3.6. That is, I think, pretty average as far as our ratings are concerned.
Yeah.
Like if we had to put it on the thing now, like we had to rate it right now, which I think we should do. I think we should just do that.
Let me just pull that up. There we go.
Yeah.
Edit. Come on, edit.
Here is Jack struggling to get it up in front of all
It's
of us.
just my internet's so slow. Anyway,
Yeah.
French connection. There it is. Okay, where are we putting it? I think we can go quite a deal
Can
higher.
we go to the 3.5 star range?
Yeah.
I would put it. Okay, stop.
I
Definitely below on the waterfront. Absolutely below on the waterfront.
I would go
I agree.
no higher personally than In the Heat of the Night.
I would
I
go
think
below.
I wanna
it
put it
is
above Going My
my
Way.
out of the water.
I would
like,
put it.
Actually, okay. Can I? I think it's better than Best Years of Our Lives. Can I option it just down one and we stop there?
You think this is better than Ben-Hur?
Absolutely.
You think it's better than Gone with the Wind? I think this is, I guess, a real sticking point for me is saying that it's better than Gone with the Wind, which I do.
I
I'm
would-
I
fine
don't
stopping
think it's
there.
better than Gone with the Wind.
I
I
don't
think-
think it's better than Gone with the Wind either.
I
so
think
I'm
if we have to, like, I guess this is our sticking point. Our sticking point is Gone with the Wind, and I think we can all, or almost all, agree that it's not. So I would say that right here is probably the highest
That's okay
that
for
can
me.
be gone.
that works. So with that, the French Connection just barely misses our top 20 Best Picture winners.
Can I see? Because where does that put it overall?
It mid, like I think it's exactly in the middle, because there's 44. It's our 22.
Okay, so that's pretty consistent with what our opinions of it is. That a lot of us were like, yeah, I get it.
Like
And then
that,
Jack was
and
like, I love it. I want to
like-
give it a kiss.
the French Connection and the Man for All Seasons are like both like exactly in the middle.
Mhm.
Yeah, that feels right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Is
yeah,
Hackman our standout actor? Because I don't like that.
I think he is
Yeah.
almost by default because no one else
Yes.
really stands
It's
out
not-
to me. I
yeah.
think he's
True.
the best performance.
Exactly. Yeah.
Everyone
Hear
does
me
their
out.
job just fine, but he's clearly a head and shoulders the
I was
standout.
gonna say, hear me out, Roy Scheider. Hear me out, Roy Scheider. No, it sounds like it's gonna be Gene Hackman.
Yeah. It's
All right. I'm not mad about. I mean, I am mad about it. I'm furious, but I guess there's no one else really.
Yeah, let me just pull up the where's the stand-up performance?
It's
There it
Body
is.
all over again. I don't like this performance, but it's the only one.
Okay. That's a little okay.
Okay, it is okay.
Oh no,
Like,
Jack likes mediocre movies. Whoa.
In the Heat of the Night was only okay.
So definitely above Dick Dicks.
Yes, without what do you mean at least? Like yes.
I said absolutely.
Okay. Sorry.
Hang
Okay,
on.
I would say below Hepburn 100%.
Below
Below
Hepburn.
Shaw.
For sure.
I would even say below Heston.
I might say below Celeste Home.
How did Clara Bow get this far down on the list?
You're
Why
right.
is she that high on the list?
Below Clara Bow.
Below
No.
Clara Bow.
Above
Below
Clara Bow.
Clara Bow.
Fine, below Clara Bow. Stop there.
You're a bitch. Okay.
Actually, wait. What if we put him below?
Here's the
Omar
thing,
Sharif
Jack.
and
Even
Dad?
if you here's the thing, Jack. And for reference, we do this by vote. You don't have the votes, so we're done with that. We're gonna have this argument again when we get to stuff like Return of the King. We're gonna have these arguments all the time. We may as well just stack the bottom of the. We may as well just stack the bottom. So we're like, you know what? There are some good performances in
Viggo
in-
Mortensen is worse than Omar Sharif, just for the record.
I don't think that you can say that and be and stay on screen. Yeah, I don't think this is a particularly strong even Gene Hackman performance. I've definitely seen more.
I
I've
will
definitely seen
say,
better
out
Gene
of-
Hackmans,
Better than Superman.
and those didn't win Best Picture or Best
Out
Actor.
of the
So like,
two performances that he won Oscars for, it's close between which one I like more.
What's the other
Between
one?
Unforgiven, Best Supporting Actor, 92.
Oh. I haven't
which
seen
will-
Unforgiven.
I haven't seen Unforgiven. I
I've
wouldn't know.
seen Unforgiven.
I know it's Clint Eastwood and Morgan Freeman, and that's it.
Yeah, and Gene Hackman.
No, I didn't know
That
that.
should be fun. Anyway,
Beat
like I was saying,
Actor.
the problem that you're having here is that we're getting into the part of the 70s. Like this is what the kind of 70s movie that this crowd specifically is not going to like, and it's a very 70s.
It is very
We have
performance in that
crime
vein.
movies for the next 3 weeks. I'm gonna blow my fucking brains out.
And arguably, this is going to be like the worst one.
Here's the thing.
So
Here's
I
the
don't
thing.
know.
This
The Godfather next week.
starting
it's true. When
here,
we give The Godfather 2 stars, it's gonna really hurt.
that's
some
not
people.
going to happen because at least one of us here has it at 5.
Well, if the rest of us overpower.
Yeah. What about the rest of the voting body?
Yeah.
I don't think mathematically you could get it to.
You don't
Hey,
have
baby.
the votes.
What if
You
bribes?
don't have the votes.
what if bribes, baby? Like I was saying, is that this is the kind of performance that this voting body specifically doesn't resonate with us. So while you may like it, I want you to know that you are the outlier on this, Jack.
I'm aware.
okay.
I'm aware. Matthew, where's your rating? Aha! You bitches. Anyway, not possible for The Godfather to get 2 stars on our average rating.
Okay.
But
Well,
anyway,
hey, Jack, things can go down on rewatch.
Yeah.
We can
Yours
dislike
went down on
things
the
yeah,
and
rewatch.
but
watch
I
it
don't
again.
think Matthew.
What if Coho
Coho
watches The
and I
Godfather
are-
with me and realizes it's terrible? Hey,
I
Jack,
don't
what if
think-
you watch The Godfather with me and realize it's terrible?
What if you watch it anyway with
we
Alex?
watched
Oh,
Die Hard together? You hated it. I had a fucking blast. I'm
Remember
not gonna,
Rocky?
Like I said, I'm not gonna think that. a
Remember
movie's
Rocky?
terrible just because I watched it with you. Godfather is not gonna be one of those
Hey, that's an interesting perspective.
because I've seen it twice and I love it. It's a fucking incredible movie. And we'll get to that next week.
I mean, unless we take a week off, which I mean, The Godfather is so goddamn long. We have to start the movie the second this episode ends. What's next? Spencer, the song.
Hello, everyone.
No. Yeah. I got this. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to How Gay Was My Valley, the part of the show where we talk about how gay is, in fact, The French Connection. Each of the Best Picture winners today, it's The French Connection. Spance. The French Connection, does it make you
We've
thirsty?
watched so many movies that aren't even gay.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Godfather's not gay. The Sting probably is not. We get one kiss in The Godfather Part 2. I'm this deprived of homosexuality for that long? That's a hate crime.
You know, it's the second time today I've heard the word hate crime.
I think
Crazy
you said it
crime?
the first time.
That's
You
true.
guys did This time.
Doesn't mean I didn't hear it. So, okay. So this is not very gay, is what you're saying.
No, not at all.
Do we have a differing opinion, Matthew?
It's not gay.
Okay. We
Not
go now to
gay.
Jack, our expert in sad lesbians. Jack, do you concur with this opinion?
Whoa.
French Connection is
He's not the
Not-
expert in sad lesbians. We co-opt that chair.
no, that's Jack.
Where's
He
it? in
hasn't
the
seen
top
But I'm a
three?
Cheerleader. I'll
Have you
fight
seen?
that.
Have you seen
They're
Ammonite?
not that saddened, but I'm a cheerleader. They're not that sad.
They're fairly.
Have you seen
sad.
Ammonite? That's an actual sad movie.
Yeah.
Not,
Who the
but
fuck watched Ammonites?
I did.
That's on you. Did you watch Disobedience?
It's Jack has seen
Disobedience.
Ammonite like 8 times.
Sad.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I
where
mean,
are
we
ranking-
all kind of are expert in sad lesbian movies. Like we could all make that a strength.
where are we
Just make
ranking
Sad
this
Lesbian
on the
movies a
list?
podcast. Fuck this.
There.
Um.
I don't know. I just pointed.
So it's it's somewhere in the not gays.
It's in the not gays, but not. What? I don't know. 70s were pretty homophobic.
This is not gays. Just put it there. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Between all the Kingsmen and Gentlemen's Agreement.
Sure.
Sure.
It doesn't-
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
We need a tier list more than anything else. Like there needs to be the very gay,
You're right.
gay.
At the
not
end
gay,
of
and
this, when we do
homophobic.
our final show in 8
Yes.
years, we'll do the tier list.
We're
of
finishing the
gays.
show next year. Like we're not far away.
Not with how many breaks we keep taking. We're not. All right, Spencer, the thing. Thank you. We still Barbie still hasn't come out, so we can't do that one. Matthew,
Asian.
woo! Welcome to
Hello, everyone, and
the
welcome.
fuck, Jack.
I have done this segment whenever Coho isn't here. This is not something that's new. Anyway, hello everyone, and welcome back to Million Dollar Racist, the podcast where we rank every Best Picture winner on how racist it is. Alex, since you want to talk so badly this segment, how racist is this movie?
I think I'm the only person qualified to talk because I'm the closest in skin color to the people that were racist it against. So how about you acknowledge that for just a quick minute or two?
I never said you weren't.
Pretty racist. It's I mean, yeah, it's pretty racist. I'm just gonna say it. This is a contender. This one might crack some heads. Much like the characters in the movie when they were doing a racism. Don't watch the French Connection, everybody. Yeah, I would say it's pretty racist. I'm going out to the live expert on racism and the person whose segment this is. Matthew, do you concur?
I mean, I don't think it's that racist.
Oh, okay. Well,
Like, I think you can have racist characters, but not have the movie itself be racist.
That's
And
true.
That's, I think, the main difference.
that's pretty true.
I would agree with that.
Like Green Book, racist characters, racist movie.
That is true.
That's a completely different thing than what Matthew
That's
said,
different.
but still
Completely
true.
different thing. That's not at all
Starting the
comparable
train.
with.
Starting it right now.
You know what though? I would put Green Book over this movie.
I
Let's
think we can like give it some points solely for having. I don't know, like racist characters and like being a racist movie is like it depends on how we want to.
So it's
Thank you.
okay. So in your opinion, it's not a contender, but it gets a solid. It cracks a couple heads.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We can work with that. So I think I
Mrs.
kind of want to
Miniver
go
is
above
not
Mrs. Miniver.
Okay, but Mrs. Miniver is pro-Nazi though. I feel like it should be below that.
That's true. Yeah.
I would
I
agree.
don't remember the movie very well, so I could be wrong.
Oh, I just remember what's above Mrs. Miniver. No, and this is fine. We're fine here.
I think that's fine.
It's like
Yep, that's
what's in the top 10? Oh, right.
Let's revisit the top 10 here. Why did that? Why?
Hold
did
my
that
plastic
go
hand is
forward?
right there. 2.5 months,
And
we got a new show.
Oh, I can't wait.
Okay.
I do think I'm gonna drive out so we can see.
Yes, Jack, you should fly out.
There's no
Maybe.
way Jack can.
Jack,
Checking
we
again.
talked about this earlier, and Jack said no because I want to watch Oppenheimer first. Or he
And-
will only watch
and-
Oppenheimer first.
And you said, "What's the
I
big
will
deal?
fall
watch Barbie
asleep
first."
in
Which I said,
Oppenheimer
"What's
if
the
we
big
watch
deal?
that
Let's
first."
go see Oppenheimer first." This is a
Yeah, but
conversation
Jack, here's
we've
Yeah,
had more than
but Jack,
once. Spence.
I can never be wrong. We know this. I am infallible and always correct.
It's a shame.
You
your
know
trivia
what?
record
That's-
isn't better.
That is very. Before that, goodbye. Anyway,
So what's the top 10? What are we looking at in the top 10?
Oh right, yeah, the top 10 for this list. Lawrence of Arabia is number 10. Best Heroes of Our Lives. Oh, they're back.
I'm waiting for the day where you accidentally ban me from the server from the account, and
That's
then
it.
your
Then I'll
show
just
gets
go into
a little
settings
less-
and unban you. There's a way
From
to.
Here to Eternity
possible?
is number 8. In the Heat of the Night, number 7. In the Heat of the Night? Really? Okay. West Side Story. Huh. Gone with the Gone with the Wind. Yeah.
Wait,
Cimarron,
so
Gentlemen's
here's my
Agreement.
question:
We
Should
have a-
in the Heat of Night be lower?
It should be lower. You guys put it up there.
I don't think it's pro racism. Like it has racism.
You guys put it up
It's
there.
a racist movie.
Did not
Right
put it that high.
here.
I was
We're
not
staying.
one of the people that was.
right here. We're staying right here. Yeah, and then the worst thing that we've ever seen around the world.
No, I think the worst thing we've ever
The
seen
fucking
is might have been
worst
Cimarron.
movie. The fucking
It is
worst
Cimarron.
movie. I don't know. I think that Around the World in 80 Days is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Cimarron is another one, but Around the World in 80 Days.
True.
Like I think I could watch Cimarron for kicks. I will never watch Around the World in 80 Days again. I'll slit my
This is
wrist before
fair.
I do that. All right, cool. Matthew.
Asian.
Thank you, Matthew.
Hey, Jack, hit the clip. Check in the clip.
Oh, already?
Oh,
Hey, the
we
clip.
got that point already?
Check in the clip.
Okay.
Yeah, we haven't.
Hey,
We
the
cut
clip.
a hole. We cut a
Check in the
hole.
clip.
Extra credit. Honestly, so it looks okay whenever I come back.
Your mic just died.
So, an interesting crop of movies in extra credit, and I can help because I've seen 2 of them,
Oh,
so which is a lot higher than normal count. Did anybody do extra credit this week?
Is Alex
Alex
like
is
yeah.
completely like
You're a little
garbled?
choppy.
Anyone else?
your audio is not coming through very well.
Oh no!
Yeah.
There it is.
I want to
that's-
be helpful, but I can't.
You're good now.
Alright, you're good now.
Okay. So who saw an extra credit movie? Oh, okay, great. Who saw anything that's not Clockwork Orange or Fiddler on the Roof?
Fuck Fiddler this week. Damn it.
Okay,
I was
Matthew,
like,
you're gonna start us off because I'm guessing that that's the other stuff that we saw.
Yes, the only one that I saw that you guys didn't. The Last Picture Show,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
which
Okay.
is
I saw that a year ago.
Is it less than a year or more than a year?
It's less than a year. It was in
So it counts
June.
then.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I thought the movie is okay. Like it's kind of it's very slice of life, which I'm usually into, but I just didn't find myself connecting with a lot of these characters, or maybe I just find it hard to connect with 20 teams. I don't know, but also like it's really beautiful to look at though. I think like it is a gorgeous looking movie, like black and white, works well, and so some really great performances as well. I really like Sybil Shepherd as JC.
Yes, 100. Like absolutely. I think it's a movie. Like I agree. It's in the same vein of The French Connection for me, where I wouldn't call it bad. Like it's borderline. It's at least good. Like baseline good.
Mhm.
But I don't think it's anything super incredible. I think the performances are all fantastic. Like yeah, Sybil Shepherd. It's like Jeff Bridges is fucking great. He is really great. I love a young Jeff Bridges.
Young Jeff Bridges.
Forrest Leachman is all right, and I really enjoy that storyline actually, even though it's like it's a little oof, but interesting oof.
Mhm.
But yeah, I wouldn't rewatch it anytime soon. But on the slice of life conversation, like it's better than most that I don't like. Then it's worse than ones that you would like. So we're like sort of the same.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't see this. Rank it.
Let's rank it. Yeah.
We can move it up to at least the pretty good movies.
I haven't seen a lot of these, so I'm gonna be up. It's gonna be up to you generally.
Stop here.
I forget. Didn't people like hate Beckett?
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
think
I
that
would
was
put
the
it
top
below
one.
Hello Dolly personally.
Hello, Dolly.
How about above Dr. Zhivago?
I think we can compromise there.
Yeah,
Compromise there.
I just don't. I feel like I would hate that movie. So
Fair. Yeah.
I feel it's because it's like 4 hours.
yep. And it's big costume drama, and that's boring.
And also David Lean making a movie that's over an hour and a half.
David
so
Lean
that-
making a movie, period.
Brief
Brief
Encounter.
Encounter.
I haven't seen it.
You'd like
Wow.
Yeah,
You would enjoy it.
it's on like my priority list.
All
You
right.
should watch it. Anyway,
So-
what's next?
Are we
Hey,
gonna have
guys.
the uncomfortable conversation?
Fiddler on the Roof, I believe, probably would be next.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Fiddler on the Roof. I can help.
No one else?
I saw it.
I didn't. This is our 100th extra credit movie.
Wow.
I'm helping. Fiddler on the Roof. So, fun fact about Fiddler on the Roof. My band teacher in middle school, whenever we were just didn't feel like doing music, he would put on musicals for us to watch, or different pro shots. And one of the musicals he made us watch, for whatever reason, was Fiddler on the Roof, a movie that I love. I love Fiddler on the Roof. I think it's excellent. I love it. I love it to pieces. I think Topol is far and away the best actor pick of the year. I think Tevye is one of the great stage characters, one of the great film characters. This has some of my favorite scenes in all of movies, and it is a great John Williams score, which I believe he won his first Oscar for. Someone correct? Yep.
Or
Yeah.
First, I think first nomination actually. not first.
Or
Nomination.
first. Okay, fair.
Yeah, because he won for Jaws, and I don't think he won for this.
Okay, and it's just excellent. I love it. It is gleeful. It is melancholic. It is everything. It's just everything. It is also really long. It's kind of long. So if that's a problem for you, 2 times speed, baby.
Oh wait, did anyone else watch it?
Nope. It was too long for me to have time to watch.
Fair.
2 times
All
speed,
right,
baby.
Alex, where are you ranking this?
I think take me to the 4-star range.
That's there is no star range here.
No,
It's
but
just-
I remember a fair amount. It's definitely better than Citizen Kane. So much better than Mary Poppins. I will to be kind to a movie that I also love. It's not as good as Roman Holiday. Go down. You know what? Funny Girl. I'll put it above Funny Girl. I think
Good.
that
If
is
you
a
put below Funny Girl, then we'd have.
no, I think that is a fine expression of how much I love this movie. Oh, it's so much better than Sunrise. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I like Sunrise just fine. We're good.
Cool. All right. Now, did anyone watch anything that isn't called Clockwork Orange?
We already did this part.
It's just McKay, Mrs. Miller, and some other shit, right? Like,
Cool. All right. A Clockwork Orange.
you can go. Actually, should I go first? I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't.
I'll go first and say I did not have time to rewatch this, so
Damn it!
Ooh, that's not good.
All right,
Jack, you're going
Spence.
last. Jack, you're going last.
Yeah, I'm going last.
This movie is incredible. It's the best Stanley Kubrick movie. I think it was a movie that made me love movies. It's so special to me. I think it's really hard to rewatch. I had to get through it, not in a this movie's bad way, but in a like it's a very difficult sit. And I think it's something that's really special that is able to convey such complex themes of objective badness in a person, and even in a path to redemption. Where does sympathy start? And like what is forgivable, what can be learned, what can be changed about a person. I think it's so interesting. I think the only real like holdback for me is like, yes, it's 70s, so it's paced a little weirdly for my brain. And then also I think it the scene where he has sex with the 2 girls from the record store feels a little out of place at the end of the day. Like, I'm glad that I have it that way. I can look at his weird ass fucking bed sheets because his comforter looks so uncomfortable. It looks just like geographically it's like give you like a massive fucking like chiropractic appointment in a bad way. It's just like in your back. But I think it's incredible. Malcolm McDowell, like I would put him in my top 100 performances of all time. because I know Jack made that fucking list, and he's amazing. He's fantastic. I could use with less of the weird made up slang terms. I think that's weird, but that's in the book, so you can't really avoid it. Book sucks. Movie's great. Not quite 5, but a very high 4.5.
I did not care for A Clockwork Orange. I think it's overproduced. Like, I think the production of it is overdone. I understand making it like neo whatever. I understand making it dystopian. I understand making it futuristic. I think in general, it's too much visually. And I understand that like Kubrick is a very specific filmmaker. I do think just it overwhelmed my brain's ability to process it. I thought that I agree that the like the constant it's like Grease, where you're like, you tried to like make this in like a specific time that you thought was going to happen, and it doesn't exist. It really doesn't exist. The slang terms is too much. I am not a fan of Malcolm McDowell. I think he is one of the worst actors that people think is good. I know. I was surprised too. I was really surprised too. Yeah, I said the words. And it's not that I think it's I did okay. How about this? I did not enjoy A Clockwork Orange, but I found aspects of it to be interesting and perhaps good. I think the story itself is good. I do not care for the performance of the lead. I think the Council of Alexes is really against the actions and story of one whatever this fucker's name is, and as such, I cannot recommend anyone watch A Clockwork Orange, based on my principles and experience of seeing it. So I guess it's just kind of it's tough. I will say that about A Clockwork Orange. It's a tough sit as well.
I think, hear me out. I think under your own parameters, it could fall in the It's a Wonderful Life conversation of it's good, but I hate it. So maybe it's worth 5 stars.
I gave it a positive review. I think that there is a fair amount of good to be found in it, but I also have to say, countering your negative or your overwhelmingly positive review, this is a lot to take in, especially if you have a brain like mine that has to process all the information in very specific ways. It just doesn't. I can't get all the way. I can't get all the way through it. In the way I think it was meant to be appreciated. Yeah.
Matthew, did you watch half of it with Cameron and then just leave him hanging?
No.
Okay, I was like, that'd be a wild place. Just like, okay, bye.
So I saw this movie. It's my second Stanley Kubrick movie. I've kept my rating very private because I want to cause Spence anxiety. This movie is a lot.
Yeah.
This is me, Jack Pinchuk, who has seen Requiem for a Dream 6 times and will rewatch it probably this year again, twice.
At least.
And I haven't seen it this year yet. I should probably remedy that. But no, I quite enjoy. Not enjoy. That's the wrong word to use. I am able to watch movies that are difficult to watch, and I'm able to rewatch them for the most part. This isn't one of them. This is a very challenging movie for me. I think the performances are all pretty solid. There's some stellar cinematography and editing in this movie, but I cannot get over how difficult this movie is for me to see, for me to sit through. There's movies that have that at the end of the day, the difference between, say, this and Requiem for a Dream is I am invested in Marlon Wayans and Jennifer Connelly in Jared Leto and Ellen Burstyn's performances. I am invested in these characters and I want to see them thrive. I cannot say the same thing about Alex, both the character in this movie or the person. But it's one that maybe if I can build up the ability to, if I can get the ability to rewatch this movie, I'll find more that I enjoy or can like attach myself to. Maybe something will click for me on the rewatch character wise. But it's a lot. This is a very difficult film to watch. I gave my rating is 2.5 stars. I think it's very well made, but I think it is. I cannot sympathize with the character at all.
Matthew,
I just can't.
Here's the I hate to be this person, Spence, because I know you were really counting on Matthew's like 4-star review,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. The problem you're having is that Coho also rewatched it, gave it 2 stars. So really, I'm the one that's most on your side.
It was Jack that was the gamble was the problem.
Yeah.
Like
Um,
I watched this out of spite to try and make sure it did end up getting buried like Citizen Kane did. Because I need to learn from my
Citizen
mistakes.
Kane is not buried.
It's perfect, and it's fucking in the middle of the back.
It's not perfect.
It's a perfect.
It's
It has
good.
one flaw.
It's good.
It's literally a single edit, and that's it.
I saw it. I liked it.
To answer your question, Cameron Patterson, yes, I have seen The Whale,
Really
and
liked
that
it.
is another one where I am able to fully invest in the characters, specifically in Charlie.
Jack,
but
I think the thing that Jack is trying to say is that Jack has sympathy for the characters in Requiem for a Dream in a way that like I can't, like, or rather he can't have sympathy
don't
for Alex.
Sympathize with Alex.
Yeah.
It's just
You're not supposed to.
all
But,
Alex
I
is
know you're
bad.
not supposed
Also,
About it.
he does. I think Kubrick just does an incredible job of like
Yeah.
Yeah,
showcasing this character.
yeah. All Alexes are bad.
I think
It's-
Jack and Cameron should hang out.
it's Cameron. It's one of my 2 pinned reviews on my Letterboxd profile.
Jack also likes Blonde. To be fair, he likes punishing movies.
I don't hate it.
You give it 3.5 stars. Right?
Oh, stretch to say he likes Blonde. He
3.5.
tolerates it. Yeah,
Well, anyway,
I gave this movie 3 stars. I tolerate this. This is fine.
so where do we want to rank this, Alex?
I
'Cause
just said it.
we know Spence would put it top 3. That's where Spence said they would put it when I asked them. Like,
I'll be honest. I think you've even gone farther than I would. I wouldn't put this above even The Divorcee.
really?
Here's the thing. From memory, I gave The Divorcee like 2.5 stars.
Yes.
I gave Go Down. Go Down. Just to like
The Informer
we watched The
gave 3
Informer
stars.
together, and I gave that like 3 stars. And I don't think The Clockwork Orange is significantly better than The Informer. In fact, I would even say that like that's just another John Ford movie. Am I about to compliment a John Ford movie?
I think you are.
No, fuck you.
I
Don't
would
do-
say that there is more tension for me personally in The Informer than in A Clockwork Orange. I
I'm
just
fine with this.
that is my
We're
personal
not
choice.
stopping there. We are putting it at least above Stagecoach.
Why?
Fuck Stagecoach. The movie's
I didn't
dog
see
shit.
Stagecoach, so I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know.
it has to be above Stagecoach. Stagecoach just sucks.
Stagecoach
I didn't see it,
sucks.
so I can't say that.
I can't say whether or not it's better because I haven't seen Stagecoach.
I
Okay,
haven't seen it.
Alex,
so
would you do me a favor of hurting John Ford and putting it above
I'll
Stagecoach
I'll
since
do
it's
this.
not there?
Let's because I know Coho saw Stagecoach, right?
I think Coho likes Stagecoach is the problem.
Okay, so
He's not here.
he's not
I'm-
here, but he's the
I'm
only.
asking you to do
he's
me a
the only
favor because I
opinion
know
on
that
this that I can-
otherwise, like, according to the rules, we stop where we are. But this is literally my top 100. I'm trying to bargain, and it's still in the bottom third of the list.
I understand that. The problem is that you have nothing to bargain with. I looked up Stagecoach. I was going to look up Stagecoach.
I'm asking as your friend to put
Hey,
my movie on my top
hey.
100 10 spots higher.
I haven't seen Stagecoach. By
You
the
also haven't
rules,
seen
you're
most
asking me
of
to
these
bend.
movies.
You're asking me to ignore one of the rules so I can bend a different rule for you.
Here, Matthew saw half the movie. Can we take his opinion into it?
No,
He's
have
trying
never
to
done
contribute. He's a busy
That's the one.
boy.
I
He's
agree.
busy being hunky.
I agree. He is a hunky boy. The problem that you're having, and I did look it up. Koho has Stagecoach at 3.5 stars. He
And
gave it
this is-
Clockwork Orange too.
I don't.
Like,
Which
I
is better
understand
than the
that-
half
Hey,
star.
I understand.
But
what
he's
you're
in my
fighting.
top 100, and it's in the bottom 10.
I
will
know that,
fight.
and I want you to remember this moment when you have Return of the King be our worst Best Picture winner.
I'm doing this out of spite now. It's gonna be in my
That's
bottom.
fine. The problem is that will be when we get there. That will be the rule. We can't just like bend. I can't. You're asking me to ignore one rule to bend a different rule for you,
Yes,
and I haven't seen Stagecoach.
we just watched.
I
French
also
Prince.
don't like A Clockwork Orange that much. So like the next 3-star movie that the next 3-star movie up that I've seen is The Informer, and I'll be honest, I kind of like The Informer more than A Clockwork Orange. What's below this?
Putting
What's
this
the next
lower.
movie below this?
Butch Cassidy, The Quiet Man, Yankee Doodle Dandy, Our Town, In Old Arizona, Bad Girl, Viva Villa.
I don't even
and-
necessarily think that it deserves to be above The Quiet Man, but that's where I'm putting it. Go above. What's the next movie that I've seen up?
Did you watch Goodbye, Mr. Chips?
Yes.
Better than? Worse than?
I would say worse. Go up. Is there a different movie that I've seen that I think is better? Yeah, keep going.
The
Keep going.
Multi-
'Cause it's not better than Divorcee. I'll say that.
Did you see?
Seventh Heaven. That's your best bet. Is Seventh Heaven because I do not care for Seventh Heaven.
Okay, put it above Seventh Heaven.
Um. Hit save. We're done here.
What if we take A Clockwork Orange out of the bottom 10?
Yes, please.
So
you want to
with-
take you specifically want to take it out of the bottom 10.
Yeah,
How about
literally,
this?
That's
Spence, I'll
it.
make a deal with you. I will put it not in the top 10 or in the bottom 10. If
For
you
real?
agree to not do that when we do
Return of the King.
Return of the King.
Okay, I'll take that.
Great.
This is recorded and we can go back to it.
Remember this whenever we get to the show next year.
Yeah.
In a year.
So, I believe not in the bottom 10 would put it at
below Goodbye.
92. Or what? 91, 92. 91.
No, put it below because I don't think we loved the champ. So put it below Goodbye, Mr. Chips, because that's the next one up that I've seen.
Okay. That's fine with me.
The right math, right?
Because I also think that Goodbye, Mr. Chips is better. Anyway, extra credit movies.
That is a deal. That is a deal that I made for absolutely no benefit because
Yes.
you had no
So-
for reference, you had no bargaining power going into that, and
I
still-
asked you just please.
I
go to
did,
my
and we
top
did,
100.
and we did.
Yeah, you
and we
listened. Thank you. It's still
So
way
it
too
is
low.
our 12th worst because there is another page that just has Wilson on it.
So
So yeah,
we're good. Everybody happy? Great.
cool. So yeah,
Next week.
I think
I will be hungover next week. The whole day probably. So I'm looking forward to watching to see how that plays out.
next is The Godfather.
Everyone will dress up, please.
I will try my best to
I
find.
will
some.
not be here.
That's all right.
We might have to push anyway. So
Oh, okay. Well, I may not. I will still be hungover anyway.
let me just check the extra credit movies for that year. I know
Oh, yeah.
Cabaret is one.
Cabaret
No.
is fucking better than The Godfather. I know that this panel won't agree with me.
I'm not watching Deliverance. I might watch Cabaret.
I
This
will watch
Cabaret
Cabaret.
is
Better than The
good.
Godfather when I rewatch both movies. We'll see.
I will try to. Okay, 73 is going to be good because I want to see American Graffiti. I want to see The Exorcist, and I really want to see Cries and Whispers.
Cool.
'cause
Cries and Whispers.
I saw two
Oh,
Ingmar
I was like-
Bergman movies at this point, and I like both of them. Love Autumn Sonata, so I'm very excited to watch Cries and Whispers if I can get to it. It really
Yeah,
depends. what-
I'm excited to see American Graffiti as well.
So yeah,
And if The
73.
Exorcist, actually.
It's
Yeah,
The
I like that.
Sting, and then later we're gonna do The Godfather Part 2, which the movies that year are Chinatown, The Conversation, Lenny, and The Towering Inferno, which is another great set of 4 that I'm excited for.
I cannot wait to see The Conversation. That I've heard bits of what that movie is about, and that sounds like an extraordinary time for me.
Yeah, I'm very excited for that one specifically. So that is it, I think. Alex, anything else?
No, we might do I think this weekend, this Saturday is my birthday, so we might do just like a birthday stream. But it'll
Nice.
just be like I'll be drinking.
Okay.
I'd be
Um,
down for that.
Yeah.
Jack will also
Cool.
be drinking, and then Jack will die.
I won't be
Um,
drinking, but, you know, I'll
We'll be doing other stuff. It'll be fine.
On
It'll be
Thursday.
fine. So yeah, just if we do it, and we probably
we got
won't
great
announce if
Thursday
we're going to,
plans. Anyway.
we'll see.
Anyway, yeah, that's it for us. So I think we can just say goodbye then. Is that it? Cool. Bye.
I do wish we could chat longer, but I'm having an old friend for dinner. Bye.